Hello and welcome to this video series. We're checking out some missions to the Dungeoncrawler Gamejam of 2023. This time we will have a look at Soul's Paradox by Bimster, or actually by these fine people: Un Grand Chèvre, Okio, Arkan and Silverfr. Alright, let's go over the description here. Our hero has been sent by an independence group seeking to understand the entire history of the war on a battlefield known but not listed in the various archives. On the spot, he discovers the power of the two clans, but above all notices strange things about the local fauna and flora, unknown clothes or objects that would have their place in a museum. As he explores, he understands that these ruins did not harbor a water versus plant war, but an alliance against a common enemy, who, in order not to lose, trapped the place in a temporal paradox. And this common enemy is the player. When he learns this, the temporal mechanism engages its last phase and the loop begins again. Our protagonist is capable of shifting between different versions of the reality, seen as the forest spirit or a water spirit. Use this ability wisely to discover the strange ruin. I'm not quite sure if I understand. So move forward, backward, look right, up, down, up, down. Okay. So we are controlling that with W and S to move forward and backward, and then the arrow keys. That's weird. E, use take, space, switch. By switching souls you can dodge some attacks, just a helping hand. Thank you. Mamijo mail. Okay. But alliance against a common enemy who, in order to not lose, trapped the place in a temporal paradox. And this common enemy is the player. So these are evil and we need to destroy them. So we are not playing the hero, but the player? Like an additional entity? I'm not quite sure. Anyways, let's jump into the game. So here we are. The start screen is a bit weird, and I checked that on another PC as well, because I thought that maybe my screen setup scrambled something, and maybe it has, but it looks the same on another PC, so I'm not sure. In any case, the game itself looks fine, so let's have a look around. So yes, AD, E and D does nothing. So we have to turn around with the arrow keys. Basically our vision is arrow keys, and for forward and backward we need to use W and S. The turning is very slow. He looks very sad. And we need to navigate this thing towards something. Let me adjust the volume just a bit. Oh, actually I'm screwing my system with increasing that, so I can't. Alright. Alright. Well, it's interesting that you can look down to take item. Press space to change souls. It will something. Okay. Yeah. So we need to go over these hydrant things. So the controls, well, I mean, we're controlling with WSD and the arrow keys is super weird. But the controls themselves are fine. So you can go forward and turn right at the same time and it will not be ignored. Let's talk quickly about the perspective here. You can see the walls left and right, and I think you always have an idea about whether or not you can go into a direction or not. So that's cool. I think the turning speed is too slow, but right now, because the navigation is so weird, it doesn't feel too annoying. But maybe, yes, 50% faster might have helped. Okay. They can't enter that. This is where we are coming from, right? Nice music. Okay, the use of the different dimensions is quite a bit here. There's one in the center. That's a bit rough. He got healed. We lost some hit points here. Whoa! You lost the soul. Don't give up. There's still hope. Oh, and now we need to start over. Yeah, that's a bit drastic. I mean, our control, or the thing we control in combat, is also automatically reset to this position. And we might just be reset into an attack and pretty much die right away. That's maybe a tiny bit unfortunate. But these seem to be like hand designed, like the positioning doesn't seem to be random where these hydrants are. So maybe we need to... Is this a laser barrier or... Yeah, it's a bit hard to like learn what's what if you basically need to restart every time. And now the turning starts to become a bit more of a problem. Once you know where you need to go and so on, and want to go there quickly. Ah. Okay, so this is death. There's something on the floor. You have now a mask. Okay, and with this mask I can go into the... into this thing. Oh. That's a nice idea. What the... You have now a tube. It will allow you... Ah, okay, for underwater. But underwater we didn't die right away. Mm-hmm. But nice ideas here. But I don't see how I will be able to... We will most certainly die now. There's no way I'm going to survive that. Yeah. I will try one more time, but I think the difficulty is a bit hardcore. And especially with restarting every time, it's, yeah, very, very unfortunate. Alright. I mean, we can also try and face that thing. Huh. Okay, that was not necessary yet. Allow you to breathe freely. Was there also some... Nope. Mm-hmm. Yeah, now we are already down to just 2. Ah, I forgot to take this thing. Stupid. Yeah. Okay, now I'm most certainly dead with the next enemy. I mean, yeah. Just taking this part at the top, that's almost or probably impossible without taking at least 1 point damage. And I think there are fights where you basically need to do the right action right away, otherwise you will not be able to win. So the 3 hit points are extremely restrictive. I think it might have been better to, well, either just increase the hit points or maybe, well, there needs to be a mechanic for replenishing the hit points, so I guess it kind of makes sense, but yeah, it should be more hit points then. Yeah, we lost one, we gained one. We need to kill that one sooner or later, so we might as well do it now. Yeah, we lost one, we gained one. Like this one, you have to basically take the one in the face right away, because otherwise when it starts to spiral, you don't have a chance to get it anymore without taking damage. And I think the same is true here with this one, yeah. No, wrong direction. Okay, I don't see anything. There is a ramp. Yeah. Okay. There's nothing else here, right? Huh. And now? I don't know what this button was doing. Ah, okay. I need to press this one as well. Now it's open. Yeah. Alright, that was an easy one. Ah, the Great Battle of the Northern Swamps. A fierce battle against an unknown enemy, pitting the 2 clans against him. Blah blah blah. Fights blah blah blah. Everyone loses. I never knew how to tell stories. After all, like telling yourself, yes, what you read was written by you centuries ago, right after I destroyed that fort. This area is time-locked to hide it from the clans. Magni something. So sorry, but everything I tell you, you will forget it in a few minutes. The last protocol of the loop will start, and your day will begin again. You will come back here. You will once again discover that this battlefield was not an opposition but an alliance of clans, and you will once again read this damn message in short like the 9,500 some millions other versions of you. And it's starting to piss and we can't see anymore. Okay, I guess we continue and we start over. Alright, yeah, and we are back in the loop. So, Okay, as I mentioned, the perspective I think is fine. For the controls, I think, besides of being very weird, and you don't need to look up and down, so that's not necessary. Just go for the standard WASD. That makes no sense to split it up. In addition, the turn speed is too slow. If it was twice as fast or 50% faster, that would have been more comfortable running through the dungeon. Besides of that, it's, I mean, on the technical side, it's already working. It's just the speed which is off and the keys. So it's turning right away, and that's cool. Yeah, the combat is okay. I'm not a big fan, but it works. I think the difficulty and the hit point management with that is a bit more problematic. Like in some fights you really need to know at the start where you need to go, and if you don't go there right away, you basically need to start the game over. I mean, it's not that a long game, so you can argue that it's fine, but yeah. The graphics are very cool. Everything fits together. Well, this is a bit like more pixel art and this is drawn art, but still, and this, I think, this grain effect is also nice. I'm not sure if you can see that all on YouTube, because YouTube will do some compression, and this is probably also one of the biggest files I'm recording now because of this graphical effect, which, yeah, is quite space consuming on video recording. Yeah, the effect is fits to the game, I think. The monster graphics are nice. So overall, the art on the game is well made. The music is also very nice. And of course, you have some sound effects when moving, but these are the only ones. So it would have been nice to at least have something in combat, and if it's just like a noise when you are collecting these things or something like that, so that it's more like, yeah, engaging in some way. So yeah, on the art side, I would say it's great. On the sound side, I would say there's still, well, room for improvement, right? Because of the missing sound effects. Regarding the content, I think it's a bit short. But it's also not terribly short. But it, yeah, depends on how you see it. Would it otherwise outlive itself? But I think if you know what to do, you can basically beat the game within, well, maybe 5 minutes, but maybe even quicker. So I think that there could have been a little bit more, maybe a bit more of the storytelling. But I mean, get it, every like monster and art and everything is unique, so it makes sense that it's shorter. So overall, I think it's a nice, a very interesting entry. And yeah, if you want to check it out, you can find a link down in the video description to the itch.io page. Soul's Paradox by Bimster, and that is, let me check the names again. That is Un Grand Chèvre, Okio, Arcan, and Silver Fr, or Silver French. I'm not sure. One thing I forgot, the duality thing. Of course, we have this swapping between these realities and the two clans, though. Yes, with the two clans, I mean, it's mostly graphics and story. It's not too involving, but it's also fine. Yeah, and if you want to see more videos, you can also find the playlist on the video description, and in that I will add just all the videos of this jam once I publish them. And of course, you can also subscribe to the channel to not miss any new video releases. And with that, Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.